friends after you cross that line and have sex with your friend? Can you revert back to being friends?
Can you be a friend with benefits and then go back to just a friend?
Oh, baby, I've learned so much about myself with researching this topic. First of all, one thing, I'm crazy. So no. I'm just a little bit crazy, but I'm an emotional Pisces. I can't help. This is Sip and Disgust. I am Michelle Mosley.
And I'm Khalida Hunter.
And this is a podcast / talk show for Black and brown folks. A place for us to talk about anything that matters to us. A safe place. It's a no judgment zone. No topic is off limits. And we go live every Thursday night on Instagram. So if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you follow us on Instagram so you can interact with us live.
Yes.
So you can.
It's lit over here.
It is lit over here. It is. It's very lit. You see all the alcohol?
You see all... So Michelle's not drinking this evening.
I was supposed to bring my tea and I forgot. I'm having a little stomach problem, so I cannot.
She's opting out. I mean, it's sip and disgust, so she's sipping on some water.
Yeah, I'll sip on some water. With this shirt on, I was like, people gonna think I'm pregnant.
What?
Because this shirt is like so.
Don't wish that evil on her, Ricky. I mean, not really.
Well,
evil.
I gotta have sex to get pregnant.
Right.
I ain't gonna have
It's a whole nother topic.
So we talking about, can you be friends?
Can you be lovers and friends?
And if you decide to stop being lovers, can you just
be friends?
Can you just be friends? So we did a poll.
We did two polls.
We did two polls.
And the first poll that we did was, can you go back to just being friends after you slept with your friend? Michelle, what do you think?
I have. But at the same time, it was like, now this was a real close friend. So a really, really close friend. So yeah, we fooled around, we had sex, and then that person decided, because of religious beliefs, that they was no longer going to have sex with me anymore, which was cool, but we still stayed friends. Like, we was friends, we was cool as hell. But then every once in a while, if we go away or we do something together and a little bit of alcohol got involved, we was back to fooling around. But with that relationship, there was love there, but it wasn't that kind of love. So it was real easy to go back and forth. And the only reason we not friends now, it has nothing to do with sex or anything like that, or that person getting into a relationship or anything like that. It's just that we just stopped being friends.
Sometimes you outgrow people.
Well, something kind of happened, but it had nothing to do with our sexual relationship. So I believe that you can. It just depends on the people.
Right.
I believe that you can. I mean, it does get a little sticky and weird when that person gets into a relationship and you're trying to explain to people how close y'all are, and no, we don't fuck anymore. But oh yes, we did used to. Like, is that something that you tell your new partner? Like, my best friend is somebody I used to fuck. And then your partner's looking at you like, wait, what?
Well, on that note, I think sometimes most omission by lying is still lying. But if it doesn't come up in conversation, I don't necessarily.
Like,
why?
I have
because
to get out of this.
My
I have to get out of this habit. The person that I'm dealing with, I always feel like I don't want them ever to walk into a room and other people know something about me that they don't know. Like, I don't want him to ever, like, if I had sex with this person, like my ex knew about somebody that I worked with very closely. I had to tell him, like, me and that person had sex. And then he had to be, because I knew he was going to be around that person.
Right.
I don't want him to ever, and then you never know how somebody going to be. I knew that person wasn't going to be petty, but you never know. And I don't want to put him in a position where somebody could be like, yo, I used to fuck your girl. If he going to say that, at least you in a position like, I don't give a fuck, she already told me. Like, you real corny.
Okay, so that's like a catch-22. Because for one, We all got a past. I'm not going to sit here and list every single person that I ever slept with because who knows? I mean, that ain't none of your business.
But that's so
not none of your
different
business.
from them having to interact.
Yeah, but I'm
with the
saying
person.
if you have to interact with the person, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm not just out here
volunteering
information.
Yeah,
just to be volunteering it. Like, that's not none of your business. At the end of the day, I mean, like, I'm not worried about your past unless, I mean, I don't fuck with my friends, whoever, whatever. Like, I just don't dabble in that. That's real messy. But, I mean, I would know if you fucked with one of my friends before, and I probably wouldn't fuck with you if you fucked with one of my friends before.
Well, I have to confess, I am that friend that has fucked with my friend. Like, I've asked permission, and it was like, not somebody that they was like in a real relationship with, somebody they did a drive-by on, and...
Yeah, that's different. That's volunteering too much information.
What you mean that's volunteering?
Because, like, what the fuck, why does it matter? That wasn't her boyfriend. She was...
Well, I was like, we was all at the bar, and I seen him, and I was like, ooh, he's cute, and she was like, oh, I already had that, and I was just like, well, can I have it too? And she said, yeah, but some people look at that as being horrible.
No, some people are, I mean, I hate to sound like this, but I mean, some niggas is for the streets. And if you get passed around, you get passed around. That's it. I mean,
wow, that's so bad. They think that about girls.
That's why don't think that these are not the conversations that we have behind closed doors. So,
yeah, and I was thinking about that when I was driving over here. I was sitting up here thinking, like, you know, some niggas you, like, because I get mad when people be like, oh, the girl wasn't wife material. But some niggas don't really be boyfriend or wife. They don't be nothing but give me some head and be about your business material.
Because that's really all you good for.
Oh, God. But I'm so glad that we're doing this because reading that just, like, really gave me... Go ahead. So, what is the poll?
I think that you can. I think I'm 100% behind. You can go. I mean, I don't know. I got friends. I got a lot of friends. I got a lot of male friends. I don't really sleep with my friends because it's messy, and I would rather be your friend than sleep with you because it probably won't be me who gets like all emotional and clingy and all upset. It's usually the other way around. And it's like, okay, so the parameters of this relationship was X, Y, and Z, and now you're not happy with the parameters of the relationship now, and that's not what I want. So I'm not interested in that anymore. So now it's a problem because you can't get what you want, and now you don't want to be my friend. So
like me personally, I just be like, me and you don't want the same thing anymore. Like, so.
But some people cannot let that go.
But why? I mean, people change.
Right.
That's the whole thing. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, okay, yes, I went into this once knowing that it was just
sex.
But now I can't deal with just having sex. So if I tell you, okay, I no longer want to see you because we don't want the same things anymore.
Right. That's being mature. That's being an adult.
Thank you.
And you have the right to choose whether or not, you know, you want to risk, you know, first of all, it's risky putting yourself out there because at this point it can turn into rejection because now either he thinks that you're going to get clingy because he knows that you like him, or he's going to be like, maybe we could probably kind of, you know, try to be something else, or no, I'm just not interested in that either. So, I mean, I guess this is the end of our relationship. You can't do nothing but respect somebody for that.
All right, so read the poll.
So 55% of you said yes, that you could go back to being friends with somebody that you had sex with after you guys stopped having sex.
So y'all out here fucking y'all friends, basically.
I'm not fucking my friends.
Y'all okay out here sleeping with your friends. And the reason we came out with that poll was because one of our sippers decided to share a story with us, and she wanted to get everybody's opinion. Well, not everybody's opinion, but she just wanted to share her story. So I'm gonna read what she told me, and you guys leave comments. Have y'all experience? Leave in the comments on YouTube. Well, have you been in a relationship with a friend? Like, have you had a friend and it turned out one night y'all slept together and then y'all had to go back to being friends? Or did y'all continue sleeping together? Like, leave comments, share your experiences. Does it work? Khalida says it's just too messy.
A lot of people are not mature enough, for one. A lot of people, and it's not just women, it's men as well, who are not mature enough for it.
I feel like men think once they fucking you, like, that's it. Like, you just supposed to be theirs until they ready to not fuck you no more. And it's just like, yo, first of all, just because I'm fucking you don't mean you're the only person I'm talking to.
Right.
You might be the only person I'm fucking.
Right.
But that don't mean you're the only person that I'm talking
to.
And things change. Alright, so let's go into this story. So I've been friends with this gay female. Now this is a female that's telling me the story. So I've been friends with this gay female over 10 years. And she has been gay as long as I've known her. She always expressed that she was attracted to me and wanted to date me. And I was attracted to her too, but I'm not gay. And I'm big on energy, and she was always so all over the place. When she came on to me, I would say I can't. I've been physically attracted to several females before and let one or two go down on me. Even though I say I'm not gay. Who turns down good head? Who turns down good head? People that are not gay. No judgment zone. I'm just playing with you.
I'm not sleeping with my friends.
So we never talked every day. So we never talked every day, just here and there. But she stopped by to see me recently. So we were chilling, talking, and she was telling me that I looked good, and she seemed like she was doing good in a good mental space, etc. And of course, the convo came up that I've been running from her for 10 years. And she tried to kiss me. So long story short, they ended up sleeping together. And then the girl ended up kind of like ghosting her for a while. So now she says she's in her feelings. Now I'm in my feelings. Like, how you gonna give me relationship head? She gave her. Now we talked about this. We talked about this before when motherfuckers is giving you relationship sex. Like, they doing shit that you only supposed to be doing
in relationships.
Definitely in my feelings. Like, I'm a side chick. I'm definitely better than that. So, I was explaining to her, I was also letting her know that I feel her, because I was in a situation like that too once, where I slept with somebody and it was just supposed to be sleeping with them, but the sex was just like, how you giving me this type of sex and we only supposed to be in a booty call type of friends with benefits type of relationship. So now, can they go back? A 10-year friendship.
See, this is what I'm talking about. When people like that, is your 10-year friendship worth sleeping with your friend?
Is it worth good head?
I don't think so, because it's somebody out here that got better head.
But
and I don't even. And to be honest. I think that's a little bit of anticipation mixed in with there. It's a little bit of.
So you don't think the head was really that good?
I don't really think the head was really that good. I think no, seriously, like, I think that her emotions was a little bit tied up in there already, because they've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah,
and she already
got feelings for her.
Right.
Already.
So it's already intensified.
I didn't ask her was they drinking, because for me, I think it was the weed.
So at the end of the day, I mean, it could have been a fluke.
So you
would have to do it again.
That's what I'm about to say. You gonna have to try it again.
You have to try it again.
But the emotions, the feelings are there. That's the scary part. And the girl is in a relationship. And the girl is in a relationship.
I keep on saying this. I'm a
so you are completely against.
No, it's a different type of. Okay, there's some friends that you can. There's the inner circle of friends. And then there's the outer circle of friends, like more like people that you've known for a long time. You guys are like associates. You're friends, but you're not like friends. Y'all don't talk on the phone.
Well, I had a friend that was like that. Friends, best friends, and we slept together.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's some relationships that I just would not risk for sex at all, at any cost.
And you know what? That's what I be thinking about when I be doing business with people.
Right.
Like being a female, I've come across different type of guys trying to talk to me, and like I turn them like I've always tried to turn them down, because it's just like I never know where I'm going to meet you again. I'm trying to go places, and I don't want that to turn ugly, and now I gotta be in a board meeting sitting across from the nigga that I was fucking.
I done sat on his face. And he loved it here.
Ooh.
And that's why he mad. And that's why he keep on going like this. Cause he imagining.
He remember how it felt when I was sitting on his face. He like, this bitch took that shit from me. Alright, so then we have the next poll.
So the next poll that we had is, can you have casual, consistent sex with a partner and still be single? Can you just have somebody that you're sleeping with consistently and still be single?
I did it for 2 years.
I think that it's possible.
Yeah, it's very much.
I think that it's possible.
It drove me crazy.
It can drive you crazy.
It kind of drove me a little bit batshit fucking crazy, just a little bit. I don't think it.
I think that's more so about being cautious, because nobody want to be out here just fucking mad people unless that's just your thing. If you're just out here and you like to fuck mad people,
that's
judgment-free zone.
Judgment-free zone.
But some of us don't like to fuck a lot of people, and
you rather just fuck one person. And you know,
especially if you find one person
that's doing all
of the things that you like.
Yes.
I mean, why would I not do the sure thing versus
you can go sit on his face and you know he's going to do that little thing with his tongue, with his you know that.
And why would I take a risk with you when I just met you and
that's the worst. That's why I be so stingy too, because what if you had sex with somebody and that shit that happened to me. Story time. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So, and I don't care if this motherfucker hear it too. I don't think he following this page though anyway.
That don't mean shit. He might be one of the people who be watching.
All right, I'm gonna change the scenario. It's like, no, I'm not.
Fuck it.
So she said she egging me on because she don't be sharing shit. That's why. So, I knew this dude, oh my God, Will Smith type of dude. I think I told you this story. He was tall. Oh, he worked out. Oh, he looked so good.
I just feel like a plot twist coming in.
I remember calling my friend and being like, one of my close friends, I was like, yo, I want to fuck him so bad. My neighbor, I was like, I want to fuck him so bad. I was like, I want to fuck him so bad. I was like, how ratchet would it be if I just go fuck him? And I don't even think I used the word ratchet because I was in my 20s, so ratchet wasn't
a word.
But I forget what word I used. Probably hoe, probably ghetto. I don't know. But I was just like so. Yes, I was just like. But me and him had been flirting back and forth for so long, and I'm always seeing him, and he's so nice and he's so handsome. So one night I was just like, fuck it,
I'ma do it.
We had each other's phone numbers. I was like, all right, I'm gonna come upstairs. We're gonna come upstairs. Oh my God, when I tell you that shit was 2.2 seconds, it was.
I hate it. I hate it here.
I was just lying there like I could have kept my Gucci to myself.
And this is why I be keeping my Gucci to myself.
And then he gonna use it and say that it was because he was working out.
Boy, that means that your stamina should be up. If you work out, that means your stamina is supposed to be up, sir. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
And if you see this, I never told nobody your name or nothing like this.
See, but this is what we was talking about last
week. What? Because I ain't say nothing about it?
No.
But he already knew it was bullshit because he was making all these excuses. What was I supposed to was trash?
Yes.
I would say he already was up. Like you could already.
Well, and I would have put some seasoning right on that shit too. Like, bitch.
Yo, you is demon time for real, Khalida.
The fuck, bruh. You really. I could have played with my own pussy for that. Like,
yo, I would never.
Like, you got me fucked up.
I would never say that to no dude. I would never, because
I might actually start playing with my pussy right there in front of you. Because what the fuck did you just do?
Because
I just wasted a sex.
Yes.
On nothing. Yeah,
I was just like sitting
and
there.
You'll never see me in person ever again.
Oh no, he didn't. And you know what? He kept trying to fuck me again after that.
Why?
And I was just like, no. I remember one night we was all out at a club, and he just, I'll take you home. I'll take my motherfucking self home. I will get home the best.
Take me home for what?
Cause you ain't getting this. You ain't wasting my. And I'm drunk
tonight.
What?
You know what?
That's the worst. I don't want no bad dick when I'm drunk.
For 2 minutes, right? For 3 pumps, you could have just squeezed your thighs together, right? Right? And put some lube on there. And he would have thought he was in the pussy. He wouldn't even knew he wasn't even in the pussy at that point.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm too old for that shit. And I'm not tolerating that. And I'm gonna tell you, like, that's bullshit. You grown. You need to take some ginseng.
Yeah, like
work
we should
out,
be able,
take some
like
supplements.
You should compensate me for that now. Because I literally didn't get nothing out of that.
Nothing.
Like, you know how niggas be like, oh, we both got something out of this?
We didn't.
No, I didn't get nothing out of it.
I didn't get shit out of that.
I didn't get nothing out of it.
I'm upset now.
Yo, that was such a disappointment. That was
and
such
he didn't even say like, oh well, you
give
know,
me another hour.
Like, yeah, like give me like 20 minutes.
Nope.
Fuck you. Fuck out of here.
Nope.
Out of here.
Nope.
Anyway, on this poll, y'all said 100% yes. Yes, you can have a casual, consistent sex partner and still be single. I like y'all out here.
Yeah, it definitely can be done. I just had to keep like talking to myself, like, you know, talking myself down. Cause there were times that like after sex I'll be like, when we get into our rules, this is why I probably was the way I was. Cause I broke every fucking rule on there.
Okay.
So we didn't come up with it. We have an article that we actually read.
Yes.
Doing research on tonight's topic. The source is Stylecaster.com. 13 rules for being friends with benefits. We're gonna share 6 of them. So this article literally made me reevaluate my whole life. Because one of the things that they had said in there was like, we've been programmed to believe that you have to catch emotions. Some of us, not all of us, have been programmed to believe that you have to catch emotions once you start sleeping with somebody. And that's not necessarily true. And it also made me start thinking about how we have been programmed to believe that the normal is you have to be married, you have to have kids.
It's just timeline.
Yeah, like not even a timeline, but that's just what you have to do. And I'm sitting there like, today I don't feel well. And all I kept sitting there thinking in the back of my mind was, thank God I don't have no kids and I don't have a significant other. Because I literally could just go the fuck to bed when we're done this. And it's just like, not saying it in a mean way, but just like in a way like, is that something that I really want?
The type of commitment that you want to...
Yes, or is that something that has just been put in my mind since I was little, that this is the norm? Me being a Pisces, me being the type of person that likes alone time so much, that just likes to be alone and doesn't really like to answer to someone. Is marriage really what I want, or have I just been conditioned to believe that's what I want? Or am I gonna find that partner that is going to be okay with us spending time apart, right, and not being all in his feelings like, damn, bitch, I ain't talked to you all day, or I only talked to you once today, or why are you staying at the other house? Like, no, it's just gonna be like,
right,
freedom. So reading this, it opened my mind up. So the first one is, if you are going to have sex with a friend, you're gonna start sleeping with a friend. You have to ensure that you're emotionally ready. This spoke to me because that's something that I need to make sure. Am I emotionally ready to have casual sex? Not only sex with a friend, but just casual sex, period. Because I've been in a relationship for so long. I've been in a relationship for 5 years. So my body and mentally, I'm just used to sex being correlated with
a relationship.
You have to be able to dissociate the act from emotion.
Right.
Which I knew Khalida was going to say right. Because Khalida gets that.
That's not just a sexual thing. Like, that's just a thing in general.
Yeah.
On learning how to detach emotions from certain things that you have to
do in life. Yeah.
Because if not, you'll be
fucked
somewhere
up.
crying every fucking 5 minutes.
I'm reading the 48 Laws of Power right now. I read it, like, skimmed through it. Now I'm doing the audio because I skimmed through it like years ago. But that's one of the things. Like, if you do not have control over your emotions,
right,
you're shit out of luck. Like, you're not like it's gonna be hard for you. The article said most of us have been programmed to feel a commitment after we sleep with someone. So y'all leave comments. Let us know what y'all think on that one. Number 2 is speak your sex mind. Also speaks to me. Because I have to learn how to be more
assertive.
More vocal on what I want. And it says be vocal about what you want. Because the point of you having a friends with benefits is amazing sex.
The benefits
of amazing sex.
Yes.
Because why would you sleep with somebody and y'all not even in a relationship or nothing,
and y'all not on the same page,
and you're not getting what you want out of the, like, oh, I got a new fantasy. I can't wait to ask somebody to do it for me. I got a new fantasy and it involves a bathtub.
I can't.
Oh God, just
bathtubs are uncomfortable.
Oh, not this position.
Okay. Good luck with that, Michelle.
Let's just pray he says yes. Okay. Keep your eyes in your... Wait, I just said I was going to have...
Right.
Keep your eyes and your heart open for new relationships. This is another thing
that means just because you're sleeping with somebody, that means you should still be dating.
And
that means
you shouldn't close yourself off.
You should not close yourself off. You know why? Because this is your friend with benefits. This is not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. This is who you are having sex with.
It says don't get comfortable or close yourself off from finding someone you want to be with. It's hard for me to focus on
multiple.
Yeah, that's what my problem is. I can only like one person at a time.
No, you can't. You just haven't found 2 people that you like at the same time.
Ooh!
Or you just haven't found somebody that you enjoy having sex with and somebody that you want to date.
Ooh! She always schooling me to some shit about myself. Okay, so that's right. I haven't found somebody that I actually like, that I want to be in a relationship with.
Somebody that you feel comfortable. First of all, somebody you feel comfortable sharing your body with. Somebody that you know that's safe. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be cautious. Because you can't expect that person to not be sleeping with anybody else or seeing anybody else. But you want them to be safe to make sure that they're, because in turn that makes you safe. Mm-hmm. And you just want to be aware.
Tiffany says,
I can only date one person at a time. We're not, I'm saying it's.
No, she's saying that she thinks that she's like me. She can only date one person. Like, she can only be focused on one person at a time.
Yeah, but here we go with being conditioned to think that it's something wrong with.
I think that too. I think I really think the stigma that has, for me, the way I grew up in a strict Pentecostal home and stuff like that, like, I really believe that it just, no disrespect to my parents or anything, I think it really put a bad, I don't know how to say it, but just like, it demonized sex so much.
First of all, like a lot
like
of
having sex, premarital sex, looked down on so badly. Like, my mom was like, no one will ever, like, if a man finds out that you're not a virgin, he's not going to want to marry you. Like, we've had this discussion, like, where I wasn't allowed to wear tampons because my mom said that it would break, like, a man wouldn't believe that I was a virgin anymore, and then I wouldn't be able to get married. Like, all of that stuff, like, sex was so demonized in the church.
It's
that,
such a dirty thing.
Yeah, so then you start to put, not everybody, but I'm only speaking from my experience. I feel like what's just come as a realization to me, I started equating sex, my sexuality, my sex partners, how many I had, how many I didn't have, who I'm sleeping with my worthiness. Yeah. With me, feel like there's no way, like, if a guy only wants to have sex with me, then he must think badly of me, and I must not be carrying myself in a way that would make him. No, that doesn't. Now that and it's a shame that it's taking me all these years, even after the fact, like, even after I've been a stripper, I've been a call girl, like, all of those things that I've done, you would think that I would be more liberal and understand sex more, and I don't. And it all has to go back to my upbringing, how I've been conditioned to believe it is just, I'm just waking up and realizing that, like, sex and me being worthy are two.
They don't equate to each other.
They don't have shit to do with each other. They don't have anything to do with each other. And my life probably would be very different if I never had that over me or in the back of my mind about sex. You know, just being more free with.
I think we're right where we're supposed to be at to get to where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
I think that all of those things make us who we eventually turn out to be. And if you never experienced those things, then you wouldn't have insight into how the whole thing works.
So yeah, you're right. But it's still just like, when I decided, you know,
you're never too young and you're never too old.
It does seem like I understand what you're saying. We're right where we're supposed to be, but it's just mind blowing to me that it took me all these years to realize. And I am on this self-love journey, and I am trying to heal myself. And I guess that's, you know, this is the stage I've come into now. Like, you know, we talked about this before. You know, part of my self-hate and not feeling love stemmed from, you know, conversations or non-conversations that I had with my grandmother, you know, not feeling that type of love. So now we're at the stage where we're learning about sex and why there's still that little bit of unworthiness
tied to it.
Is because you've been equating sex
with value.
That's not. No.
I mean, because if you want to do that, because I had some good ass sex with some low value ass motherfuckers. So
you got 3.
So I have 3, and mine are choose someone who is honest, which I 100% agree with that. I like to talk about boundaries and parameters all the time, and boundaries are put in place not only for your protection, for that person's protection as well. And I'm not just talking about boundaries in the bedroom. I'm talking about personal boundaries, things that are hard-nosed for you, things that you just will not tolerate. Like,
let's be honest about it. Partners.
And whether or not we're sleeping with other people. When was the last time you've been tested? Are you sleeping with somebody else unprotected? Like what's going on? Are you going to the doctor in general? Because we know a lot of men don't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And just be honest. Like, if you just want to have sex with somebody, just say, like, I just want to have sex with you. I don't want to be with you. I'm not looking for a relationship. Because you know what? You don't never know what somebody is down for. You never know what somebody's willing to accept. But you know what happens? People try to put you in situations without giving you the option to choose whether or not this is the situation that you want to be in. And then they want you to be like, well, you already was here. No, I was here under whole other premise, and now you're trying to throw me in something that I don't want to be a part of. Just be honest. We grown as hell.
My whole thing with that too is like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not ready to be in a relationship, but I want to have one of them banging ass friendships where we fuck.
Okay. So the next one we have is don't have sleepovers.
Oh, now this is a rule that I broke.
Don't
with
have
my
sleepovers.
2-year casual.
You can't do that.
That was him though.
We don't need to share space. We don't need to share space. We don't need to share space. Like if we're just sleeping, because then that's when the lines start to get blurry. It turned into a gray area.
With somebody every night or every other night.
You can't lay up with somebody and then be like, oh, because we just friends. So now I'm thinking the same thing. Like, so you got other friends that you just be laid up with like this? Mm-hmm. Laid up in the bed with, sleeping? Yeah, no. Nope.
Yeah.
No sleepovers. Don't do that. No breakfast. Hit it and split it. Dine and dash.
What else was when there was no cuddling too?
Yeah, that's doing too much. That's like emotional. Like you're.
That's why this shit ain't built for me. This shit ain't built for me. I can't do it.
Thicker skin.
No, I'ma just get a toy.
And the last one is don't leave the bedroom. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Like
don't leave the bedroom was like don't force going. Like, have you ever seen a Sex and the City episode where Carrie, she had like this banging sex partner. They had banging sex, and she was telling her friends like, God, if the chemistry is so good in the bedroom,
what about outside the bedroom?
Yes, let's go on a date. The date was so awkward, so hard.
Because they didn't have nothing else to talk about besides.
It was just so sometimes they said don't force it. Now it can organically happen. Like organically, it could just like happen one day. You just be like, yo, I'm about to go or like it just accidentally happens. Y'all end up in the same place or something like that, and y'all
hate. That's not a date though.
That's not a date, but it's something like it can. Friends with benefits can turn into a relationship organically.
Right.
Like, organically. Not forced. Right. Not anyone giving anybody ultimatums. Right. Not anyone saying, listen, I'm about to take this dick away. I'm about to take this pussy away if I want to be in a relationship. Like deuces, motherfucker.
I mean, okay, now that's yes and no.
No.
Yes and no.
Because if somebody gives me an ultimatum
not an ultimatum, but if I come to you and I say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep on having sex with you because I'm starting to get emotionally attached to you. Let's stop. That's not giving you an ultimatum. I'm coming to you.
I did that already. I did that. I didn't say I was getting emotionally attached. I was just like, me and you want two different things. So, like, I gotta go.
You gotta grow up.
Not grow up. I wasn't being mean. I was just like, I gotta go. Because I don't think that person's not an adult. I just think that person wants
I'm saying you have to grow up in the inside. I'm saying that's you. Like, growing up. Like, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I can't do this. And I'm adult enough. I'm adult enough.
That emotional
but that's what I'm saying. I'm an adult enough to come to you and be like, look, this is not working for me and I can't do this. Versus ghosting some fucking body.
I know. People do that shit. I don't believe in ghosting nobody.
I'm going to tell you before I ghost you.
But then that wouldn't be ghosting you.
Yes, it is. Because some people don't believe that that's really what you're doing. They think you just like playing.
Oh yeah, somebody thought I was playing too. I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
I was like, really, like, this gotta stop. My whole thing is just, I don't know how to block. I'm not good at blocking.
It's a fucking block party. and my Meek Mill voice.
Not somebody fake.
I just got blocked this week.
Wow.
I tell you when We Cant Fly.
Oh.
I got blocked this week.
So what do you think that young ladies should do though? Because the girl's in a relationship, the friend is in a relationship.
Wait, the friend is in a relationship and she knew she was in a relationship? And
she didn't know that the girl was in a relationship
until after they slept together?
Yes.
Oh, so she was just shady, so she just wanted to hit.
Yeah, she's been wanting to hit for 10 years. She's been wanting to hit for 10 years.
I mean...
My whole thing was,
I'm a Cancer, so I would probably be like, it might have been a fluke. Let's do it again. When I'm in a different space, like to see if it was just
if it was really that good,
and I doubt it because I know that there's people that I slept with that I thought that it was really good until
that's how I be feeling with
until I didn't have the emotions attached to having sex with that person, and I was like, this is kind of.
That's how I feel about alcohol sometimes and the marijuana. Like when the marijuana and the alcohol.
Never felt like that about weed.
Yes, because weed enhances everything. Like it makes everything feel 10 times better. So like, was the head really that good, or was the weed really that good? Which was?
It was both working together. It was teamwork. That makes the dream work.
That's what it was.
All you had to do was put some mango on top of that. Because mango, seriously, I'm dead serious.
Mango on top of what? She said I'm dead serious.
Like, okay, when you smoke weed, eat a mango. Just tell me what happens after you do it.
So smoke the weed.
And then eat a mango.
Right after we smoke the weed.
Right.
Both of us or just one of us?
Both of y'all.
Eat a mango.
Yeah.
And then just, wow, you ain't gonna tell me what happened? Alright, I'm taking applications. I'm looking for a friend with benefits.
She is lying. Y'all do not know Michelle. Michelle is lying.
So we can smoke weed and eat mangoes after.
She's lying. You know why? Michelle's saying that now, and she be like, "Do not fucking." First of all, she puts her phone on D&D. She's never even going to get your text messages or your phone calls. You're going to be dry texting her for mad fucking long, and then when she turns her phone on for 20 minutes, she's not even going to check the message.
That's not true.
That's the truth.
And
she do not want no friends with benefits.
I do, but
y'all niggas ain't her friends. So y'all not just gonna come on here and talk about y'all her friends all of a sudden so y'all can get some benefits? The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all not her friends already, so.
I want you to file application like we can have. I want to.
She's looking for a consistent. Casual sex partner. She ain't looking for friends with benefits.
Now what's the difference?
It is because that nigga ain't your friend. Y'all just. That's it.
Oh, so the consistent person is not your friend.
He don't gotta be your friend.
Oh.
Right. Right.
Oh, that changes everything.
Right.
See, I'm always learning something. I feel like I am sometimes on this show, honest to God, and I don't even be joking. Like, I don't even, like, honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm 20 years old because I'm learning shit that I should already fucking know.
It's not even that. You already know it. It's just in your subconscious. You just gotta bring it to the forefront, sis. That's it. You gotta be more conscious of your thoughts. You already know this shit.
No.
Yeah, you do. You just sometimes you just have to make it make sense in a different way.
I only had one friends with benefits my whole life, and I only had one consistent
casual sex partner
my one life that I was like, well, not if you include.
Yeah, you're not doing that. So, we want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight to Sip and Disgust.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Very informative.
I think it was, so for me personally, it was informative because I broke every rule on this list. I like really was reading the list and like I broke every rule on this list. Any dude that has ever dealt with me as that type probably had every right to call me a little bit crazy because I broke every rule on the list. And also it helped me figure out that I need work with how I view sex.
Right.
And that this whole standard of how sex has been demonized and how we're made to feel bad about not having one sex partner or not being married and having sex, having premarital sex, like all of that stuff, that's what forces people to become addicted to porn, to become addicted to things, because you have to hide it and feel so bad about it.
But a lot of that is tied to, for one, it's tied to patriarchy, and it's tied to certain religions.
Yes, religion.
Well.
Yes. So I'm glad that we had this discussion. Because it forced me to read up on some things and to, you know, have a more open mind. Like, I've never passed judgment on anybody, but I pass judgment on myself a lot. Then I gotta stop doing that. As long as I'm not hurting nobody and I'm not being disrespectful to the person that I am, hey, I'm not being disrespectful to the person that I'm sleeping with, you know, then it should, how we have sex, whether we married, whether we not married, whether we want to add.
That ain't nobody fucking business.
But that's something, even outside of it not being nobody else's business, that's not something I should feel bad about. You know what I mean? And that's something that I felt bad about in my life. Oh, because me and him is just having sex, that's bad. No, it's not. Alright, so thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'll be back here next Thursday, and hopefully we will have a really good show for you, because we are supposed to be kind of having like this little party thing. So we'll talk about that. Alright guys, peace. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. We love y'all.